Hey everyone, in this video we'll be installing and activating Apple CarPlay in a Mini Cooper that did not have it loaded from the factory. I also have a Mini Countryman that will be updating the Apple CarPlay software to a full screen version because it only shows CarPlay on 75% of the screen right now. The software and updating process we'll be going over is the same in BMWs as it is in Mini Coopers. You might feel like this is a complicated process, but I've laid out all the steps in this video and it's actually very simple and inexpensive if you can do it yourself. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and subscribe to this channel. Last week I hit 2,400 subscribers, so a big thank you to everyone that's subscribed. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please help me to continue to grow this channel. I have a website link in the description of this video to the OEM Navigation's website. To find out which radio head unit you have, you'll need to go to that website and do a VIN search. A PDF report will be emailed to you. You'll want to determine which map version you have. You can see on the report for my Countryman, the head unit type is an Entry Nav 2 with a Way map version. The other map version that's compatible with CarPlay is the Evo map version. You can see on the report for the F55, there's no information found for the map version because the car does not have any built-in navigation. The car is a 2021 model, so I'm pretty sure it's an Entry Nav 2 head unit, but I'll need to remove the head unit to see if the hardware supports a Wi-Fi antenna. I have a step-by-step video on how to remove the mini head unit that I'll link in the right corner as well as at the end of this video. After I removed the head unit, I could see that there was a light pink Wi-Fi port, which means it can support CarPlay. So I ordered a Wi-Fi cable from Amazon. The Wi-Fi cable helps provide a stable and strong connection to the CarPlay software. Here's everything that you'll need to complete the installation or update. All the products will be linked in the description of this video. You'll need a laptop running Windows 10 or Windows 11, the feature installer software, which is free, an activation code through OEM navigation for either CarPlay activation if your car doesn't have it, or a code for the full screen update. The price depends on if you need to activate or if it's just an update. And note that each code is specific to the VIN number, so you won't be able to use someone else's code for the update or installation. You'll need an Ethernet cable, which connects to your car's OBD2 port and the other end to your laptop. And if you don't have a Wi-Fi cable, you'll need to add one. To remove the head unit, I recommend a trim toolkit, which makes it a lot easier. To check compatibility and to order your activation code or full screen update code, head over to the OEM Navigation website. The link to the website is in the description of this video. After you do the VIN search and receive your PDF report, you can order your activation code by clicking on either Evo CarPlay if you have the Evo head unit or Entry Nav 2 if you have that head unit. You'll be able to put in the last 7 digits of your VIN to verify compatibility. However, remember that my F55 didn't have navigation installed, so there was no record available if it was compatible or not. That's why I had to remove the head unit to see if there was a pink WLAN port, which there was. So just because it doesn't say compatible, check to see if there is a WLAN port, and if there is, then CarPlay should work for you if you order your Wi-Fi cable. The email instructions will also include a link to the feature installer software, but I'll provide a link in the description of this video. Once you have the feature installer app installed, just make sure any antivirus or firewall software is turned off, or you might not be able to connect to the car correctly. Once you have received the email activation code, it's time to hop in your car and start the installation process. Turn your car on and wait approximately 30 seconds for the car's ECU to boot up before inserting the Ethernet cable into the OBD2 port. Then connect the Ethernet in to your computer. Then click Find Vehicle and the VIN should populate. Then click Identify and enter the code you received in the email, and then click Continue. Once it's ready, it will say Ready to Start, and you just click the Start button, and it should take 2 to 3 minutes to run the update. If there's any error message that pops up, just restart the process by entering the code again and hitting Start. Once you hit Start, you'll see the screen reset a few times. That's perfectly normal. You'll know the installation process is over when you see the code Process Complete Success, Process Complete Server Connection Closed. In the car system, go into Communications and then click Manage Mobile Devices, and you'll want to delete, then add back any of your cell phones. Next, you'll go into Settings and then add Apple CarPlay as an option under Bluetooth. I was getting an error message that Apple CarPlay could not be activated. If this happens, reset the head unit with the feature installer app, and then take a 30-minute break and lock the car up so the car can reset. After waiting 30 minutes, I started the car up and went back to the communications section, then manage mobile devices, settings, and then connect a new device and click on Apple CarPlay. You'll have to pair your phone with the head unit, just like any other Bluetooth connection. Once your phone is paired, it will start the Apple CarPlay. And to return to the Mini's interface to check service records, tire pressure, etc., just click on the Mini icon. Now you can switch between CarPlay and the Mini's interface seamlessly. To reiterate some common issues, if your computer has antivirus software turned on, you may not be able to use the feature installer application correctly. If you lose connection or can't make a connection, check to make sure you have your Wi-Fi antenna plugged in. If you can't get Apple CarPlay as an option, or if there's error messages trying to use and start Apple CarPlay, lock the doors and step away from the car for 30 minutes to let the car reset itself. The process for installing the full screen update is the exact same as the previous video on the CarPlay installation. The only difference is that on the OEM navigation website, you'll choose the full screen add-on option for coding cable instead of CarPlay activation. You can find a link to the website in the description of this video. When you start the car up, give it approximately 30 seconds for the ECU to boot up before installing the eNet cable into the car's OBD2 port. After cables plug into the car, you can plug the Ethernet in into your laptop and then start the Feature Installer application. In the Feature Installer app, click Find Vehicle and the VIN number should populate. Then click Identify to enter the code you received in your email and then click Continue. The code is assigned to the VIN number, so you won't be able to use someone else's code. Once it's ready, it will say Ready to Run and just click the Start button and should take a few minutes to make the updates. If there's any error message that pops up, just restart the process again by entering the code and hitting Start. You'll know the software has been updated correctly when you see the message Process Complete Success, Process Complete, Server Connection Closed. Go to the Communications option on your head unit and then click Manage Mobile Devices and you should see the Apple CarPlay option. Click Phone in Apple CarPlay. If Apple CarPlay does not open up in full screen mode, go back to the Feature Installer app and reset the head unit. If you want to rearrange the apps on the head unit, go to your phone's Settings, then General, click CarPlay, and then click on your car's name, and then click Customize, and you can rearrange the layout of the apps. Please leave a like if this video was helpful. You now know everything you need to install CarPlay on your BMW or Mini. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and remember all the links to the products are in the description of this video.